Hey guys, today we are going to be going over some new products that just launched at Target. I don't know why I'm talking like this. e.l.f. expanded their kind of, line at Target. They have a lot more studio and a lot more essential items, and I picked up a few of them and I'm going to share them with you today and do a little bit of reviews. It is night, it's like 9 o'clock at night, but I really wanted to film this today because tomorrow a package is coming and then I'm going to be filming my birthday haul with you guys. So I'm just going to jump in and go over the products. One of the first things that they have is new bronzers. This one is the Cool Bronzer. I believe they also have a golden and a warm bronzer, but this one has 4 matte shades. A highlighting shade. This one is like a warm pink brown, almost like a peachy brown. This one is a warm chocolate brown, and this one is a cooler brown. So I like to use this powder to highlight. I kind of mix these two to contour, and I use this one to bronze. So the pigmentation on these is okay. It's not anything amazing, but it does have a really nice big mirror. The packaging on e.l.f. Studio line is really good too. I really like the packaging of this. So this one is $3, and I mean, if you're looking just for a matte bronzer and a matte highlight, this one's not a bad one, but there is other products at the drugstore that I do prefer. Another product would be their contouring blush and bronzing powder. They always had St. Lucia, but now I believe they have a cream bronzer. They have another one, and then they also have Turks and Caicos. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but this one has a sparkly blush and a sparkly bronzer. And I will say that when I first looked at it in the pan, I thought that these were going to be more toned down than they actually are. They actually do show up more pigmented, I think, than the pan shows. This blush I thought would just be a highlighter, and this bronzer is really nice and deep. And I do want to do a little swatch comparison, because once I applied this blush on the cheeks, I realized that it is very similar to one of my favorite blushes, which is Sin from NARS. So I'm going to do a quick swatch of these. So this is the e.l.f. blush, and then this one is the NARS ones. You can see in the pan, they're actually on camera looking up a bit more similar, but you see how much deeper the NARS one is? The NARS one actually comes off lighter and swatches them on the cheeks than the e.l.f. one, and the e.l.f. one does show up a bit deeper. But these ones are really good dupes. So see how similar those two are? I'm really excited because NARS Sin is like my favorite blush of all time, so when I'm traveling, I'm not going to want to take my favorite in case I lose it, because I'm very forgetful. So I'm really glad that I have a $3 dupe. Another kind of NARS dupe would be this, call it a blush, but it's really a highlighter. It's got a glow, and it's very similar to NARS Albatross highlighter. So it looks almost white in the pan, but once swatched and applied on the skin, it gives a gorgeous gold highlight. So this one is also $3, and this is got a glow. Moving right along with other face products, this one is a glow blush. This one is $2. It's part of the Essential line, and it's really pretty. I bought it to be like a highlighter or a cheek topper. I do get a little bit darker in the summertime, so it might not show up as well for me as a blush, but it's this pink that is beautifully golden underneath. I'll actually swatch that next to the Got a Glow, so you can kind of see how they are similar to each other. So this here is Got a Glow, and this one here is the Glow. So Glow definitely has a pink undertone to it, and they're both really pretty. Another face product, I've heard about this product from tons of people. It is the Under Eye High Def Setting Powder. So I have really dry under eyes, but I've heard from people who also have dry under eyes that they can use this to set their under eyes. This one just is in the shade Sheer. I believe there is only one shade, but it comes out in a really fine powder. And you smooth it on, and it does have little iridescent actual flecks of glitter in it. So if you don't like glitter, this might not be a product you'd like, but I do find that underneath my eyes it doesn't get as dry looking as some other products do on my skin. So this has been really the only highlighter, or I'm sorry, under eye setting powder that I can use and still really feel comfortable throughout the day and doesn't look too dry and crackly and disgusting. So that is the HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and this one is also $3. Another product that is new to Target is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. Now I've been using this for, I want to say like 6 months, and I already love this. I have a backup, and I'm so excited that they have these at Target now. It comes with a little teeny pump. I pump a half a pump, like this much into the skin, and I pat this underneath my eyes because my eyes are so dry. It has aloe in it, and I believe also vitamin E, so it is really hydrating onto the skin. It does actually help my concealer stay on longer. It helps my concealer show more true to color, and I really love it. It leaves my under eyes feeling really soft and silky, and I do find that it creases less when I have that underneath. So I am in love with this product, and I'm so glad that it's so convenient and I can just go to Target to pick up another one. Another new product is I think these are the lip tints. Mine is a little old, not old like it's bad, but I didn't get this recently at Target, but they do carry these now. This is in the shade Grapefruit. It is what's on my lips now. I know they have a berry, a pink, a nude, a red, which I think is the berry shade, I believe one other one. So these ones are really comfortable. They give a really nice shine to the lips. They're pretty pigmented for a lip product, and then you can use your finger, just apply this with the lip brush, which is what I did today. And it just gives you really comfortable, a glossy tint to the lips. So this is $2 at Target. On to the last couple of products. One would be the smudge pots. e.l.f. now has the smudge pots at Target, and I've heard a lot about these. I'm really glad that they have these now. This one is in the shade Cruisin' Chic, and it is similar to like the Color Tattoos from Maybelline, but these ones actually feel creamier in the pot, so I'm hoping that they don't dry out as fast. I do find that my Color Tattoos will dry out because they are already a little bit drier in consistency. This one is Cruisin' Chic, and this is only $2, and you do get a lot of product. The plastic is still kind of thick, but they do fill it all the way to the top. So I'm really glad that the smudge pots are at Target, and so far I really like the one that I have. I actually have been pairing this a lot with the Prism eyeshadow palette that's now at Target. This one is in Naked. Oops, I dropped a little applicator. So these are the shades, and I'll swatch a couple of them for you guys. These ones are just really high metallic shades. And I have had some people compare these ones to the Makeup Geek foil shadows. I don't have any of those yet. I do plan to pick up a couple of them, but they do show up high shine when you swatch them, like on the wrist. I don't know if they're coming up as well in this lighting, but they are really high shine on when you first swatch them, and I do think they apply better with the fingertips. But I do notice that, like with the smudge pot, you rub it, but it's still there. With these, you rub it, and the pigmentation just isn't as lasting as I would hope. So they do tend to fade away a little bit. So I think that if you wet your brush and use a really good primer, they would be a really, really good thing for spring coming up, because these ones are really pretty colors. And I actually got this just in case I do any bridal makeup. I feel like these are some really great colors to put in the inner corner and on the lid to make the eye pop. So this is only $10. Not a bad buy, but I do wish that the longevity of the shadows was a bit better. e.l.f. also has some new brushes at Target. I'm just going to show you the one that I have. This one I got a while ago and they didn't have them at Target, but now they do have this style, and this one is the angled blush brush. This is the shape of it. It's just a angled brush, not very wide. I'll show you next to my favorite Sonia Kashuk one. You'll see that it's not really as wide as the Sonia Kashuk one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference in a width of these. But that's the two brushes. This one is actually, because it's a bit narrower, you can't actually use it to carve out the cheeks, I think, a little bit, and then it is really good to depress cheek color onto the skin and bring it back. So I do like this brush. It's only $3. It's a good deal. Go pick it up. And the last two are the HD concealers from e.l.f. I have been on a hunt to find a replacement for my Holy Grail concealer, which is the, let me grab it, it's just the Maybelline Dream Touch Lumi Concealer. I love basically everything about this concealer. I love the color. It's like a neutral. It's not really pink, it's not really yellow, so it's perfect for underneath the eyes. It is creamy, but it doesn't really crease on me. It has good pigmentation, but it blends and shears out really easily. The only thing is this has like a ridiculous amount of product in here. It's like 0.1 something crazy. And these are, it's not even going to say, but I have a feeling that these are, I believe it was 7 times the amount of what's in here. These aren't very expensive. It's about $6.50 at my Target, but I go through like one a month of these. So I really wanted something that could be more for every day. I could use this on the weekends, and then special occasions I could use my Pro Longwear concealer. So I got the shade medium at first because I figured, you know, I want it to be a little bit lighter, and usually medium shades are lighter than my skin tone, but this one's a pretty good match for my skin right now. So that's how deep the medium shade is, which I was really surprised. So I've been using this one for spot pimples, for spot correcting pimples. And then the light one is actually the one that I can use underneath my eyes. And I believe there's one more shade, Fair. So this is the shade Light. And you'll see how big of a difference that is between the two. So I was surprised how dark these were. But they do blend out really beautifully onto the skin. They are a little bit sheerer than my Dream Touch Lumi, but I'm really pleasantly surprised with this concealer. You see, I just kind of blended those two together. So I think that might be my new everyday, like, triple OG concealer. I still love the Maybelline one, but these ones are just really fantastic. It's one of the things I'm the most excited about, probably besides the eye primer and the Sin dupe. So that is all of the new products. I believe I also bought one of those tinted lip balms with the SPF 15, but I lost it. I do like the color. Those were only $3 as well. I would definitely recommend those too, but I got all of these products for under $50, which is amazing. So I would definitely go check out all of the new products at your local Target store. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.